Have you ever felt that nagging voice in your head, whispering that you're not enough, that you're broken, or you're unworthy? What if I told you that shame is the greatest thief of your potential? It holds you back from pursuing your dreams, from living authentically, from connecting deeply with others. In today's message, I want to tell you something powerful. You were not created to carry shame. You weren't made to live in fear or hide in the shadows. You are whole, seen, and loved. Shame is not your identity. It never was. Shame often creeps in and convinces us that we are defined by our mistakes, that we are unworthy of love and connection. This feeling can hold us back from living fully, from pursuing our dreams, and from embracing who we truly are. In the story of the Garden of Eden, when awareness of their mistakes hit, they covered themselves in shame. But when the call came to them, it was not one of condemnation. It was a call of healing to reconnect. And that same call is made to you. You are seen and loved for who you truly are, beyond the burden of shame. We often feel like shame is something we have to bear alone, that it defines us. But this couldn't be further from the truth. Just as in the story of the woman who was accused of wrongdoing, when all the others were ready to judge her, she was seen differently with compassion and understanding. The voice of condemnation is not the truth. The voice of love is. You are not your mistakes. Shame sees only the past, but the truth sees your potential, your worth, and your ability to change. Shame doesn't just come from our mistakes. It often stems from trauma and the internalized belief that we are unworthy, unseen, or unloved. Pete Walker, in his book From Surviving to Thriving, discusses toxic shame. This kind of shame isn't about what you've done. It's when you start believing that something is wrong with who you are at your core. It's when I am bad becomes the story you tell yourself rather than I did something bad. This toxic shame can lead to emotional flashbacks, sudden overwhelming feelings of unworthiness, or guilt that can be triggered by various situations. Here's the good news. Understanding shame and its roots can help you heal. The journey to breaking free starts with recognizing its grip on your life. Here's how you can begin to reclaim your true self. Number 1, awareness. The first step is recognizing when shame is taking over. Pay close attention to emotional flashbacks, those moments of feeling overwhelmed by guilt or unworthiness. Name it. Awareness is the first step towards healing. Number 2, reaffirm your worth. When shame arises, remind yourself of your intrinsic value. You are a unique individual, worthy of love and respect. Speak this truth over yourself whenever feelings of shame surface. Number 3, self-compassion. Practice self-compassion. If you can show kindness and understanding to others, you can extend the same grace to yourself. Healing takes time, but you're already a beautiful work in progress. You are more than just some of your past mistakes. Your potential is greater than any shame you carry. Instead of dwelling on shame, focus on growth, healing, and the joy that comes from embracing who you are. As you walk through this journey of healing, here are a few practical steps you can take to break free from shame. Reflect and release. Take time to reflect on your feelings and share them through journaling or talking to someone you trust. Release the weight of shame by voicing it. Affirm your worth. Create a list of affirmations that remind you of your strengths and your value. Repeat these daily to reinforce your self-worth. Seek connection. Surround yourself with supportive individuals who uplift you. Healing happens in community as much as in solitude. Shame is not your true self. It is a false narrative that can be rewritten. You have the power to reclaim your story. As you release the weight of shame, know that you are seen, known, and worthy of love and joy. You were made for connection, for growth, and for light. Step into the freedom that's already yours and trust that your journey is leading you to the fullness of who you truly are.